legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown. I put on a show.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And Sanders has it poked free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return this this time, we'll go out to the 42-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12, operating from the 39.
I got you, boy. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Rip right. Lights 57. 57's mic. Record. Run left. 57's the mic. It's coming this way.
Now Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57. Mike, 57. Let's get the ball.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Get him.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Touchdown, defense. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All day, dog.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch twist.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Eagles 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Philadelphia.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They get it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Eagles 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Wentz. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And an Eagles first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 49 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jake Elliott.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Wilson's pass.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On first down, it's Sanders. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 8. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is Carson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's
to throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson.
46-yard line.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Wilson to throw. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sanders.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Flush to his right. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Hurts. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders, and he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Down.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. We own them. Go, go, go. Shit. Watch the shit. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Better bring 14, 14, buddy. I'm letting you know right now. You better 69. 57. Here we go, here we go.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Working with second and 5 now. Back to throw. Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, 57. Let's go, D. Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All day, all day.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
The 38-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for... And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with time running out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Jake Elliott to kick.